What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 64 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore's franchise mode. Here you see the 47-12 Orioles are going to have a special game here. Clayton Kershaw rolls into today's game with 299 career wins. 299. He is on the precipice here of winning his 300th career game. Last episode, Clayton Kershaw also started another milestone game where Craig Kimbrell recorded his 600th career save. There's a lot of veterans on this team. There are a lot of future Hall of Famers on this team. And hopefully, this lineup right here can get it done. But Guillermo's up at second, Frelick in right. Ransom in left, first base is Mountcastle, and then we're going to probably figure out everyone else from there. Christian Javier, the former Houston Astro, 12 starts, 2-4, the 4.46 ERA on the season, 68 innings pitched, a 58 hits allowed, a 122 whip for Javier. Gunnar Henderson leads things off here with a punch out on the slider down and in. That's the first punch out of the game for Javier. So now following that, it's going to be Adley Rutschman. Rutschman batting .290 on the season. Strikes out as well. That's going to be 12-6 below the zone. That's back-to-back punch-outs for the Milwaukee starter. Now Jackson Holliday up in the 3-hole, and he's going to go down looking. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as Javier strikes out the side in order. Clayton Kershaw, 11 starts, 9-1 with a 3.64 ERA, 71 innings pitched, 63 hits, a 114 whip, 19 walks to 49 punch-outs for the veteran lefty. 299 career wins in the career, as it's the second baseman, Luis Guillermo, to ground out right there for out number 1. Now up comes Sal Frelick, the right fielder, and Frelick will swing through the 12-6 curveball right there. Big punch out for Clayton, his first of the game. Now Thomas Ransom, the left fielder up, grounds that one right to Gunnar. Gunnar rifles it to first in time, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 first inning here for the Milwaukee Brewers offense. Torkelson, he's going to lead things off here in the second. Ground ball right to Guillermo, who is a defensive wizard himself, and that's going to be out number 1. So nice easy put out there for the Brewers second baseman. Heston Kjerstad's up now, and Kjerstad, he's going to be the first base runner of the game here. That's going to be an inside fastball. That's going to be ball 4. Runner on first now for Luis Angel Acuna, who drives that one to left field. That one's down the line. That one foul territory and caught by Ransom there for out number 2. 2 outs now here in the second inning. Runner on first base. We're going to have the 7-0 hitter Jason Dominguez up, and Dominguez is issued the free pass. So there you go. Nice 2-out walk there issued by Christian Javier. His second walk of the inning. We're going to have up Elijah Green, and Green takes the outside fastball. Would have been ball 3 right there. Caught by the catcher, though, to end the inning. Ryan Mountcastle, the former Baltimore Oriole, he strikes out the fastball up and in. That's going to be the second punch out of the game here for Clayton. Third baseman Jose Ramirez will strike out as well in the circle change. Back-to-back punch-outs for Clayton Kershaw here, his third of the campaign. We're going to have Alex Kilroff right now, and he will swing through that one. I believe Alex is playing first base for... no, he's probably DHing for this team. Drew Jones. Here we go. That's ball 4. Third walk issued here by Javier. Yeah, I don't know what's up with his command right now, but he is definitely not locked in. Gunnar Henderson's back up, and Gunnar sends that one to center field. The center fielder comes all the way in. It's actually going to be caught by the second baseman, Luis Guillermo, for out number 1. So 1 down now here for the Baltimore Orioles, as we're going to have Adley Rutschman back up, and Rutschman gets issued the free pass. 4th walk of the game here issued by Christian Javier. Really don't know what's going on in him today, but usually he's better than that. 3-2 count, that's going to be snagged by Jose Ramirez. Would have been a base, it would have loaded the bases, but no, Ramirez with the highlight play. Spence Torkelson up, and Torkelson. That's a wild pitch right there. Both runners going to advance on that one. It's going to be second and third now with Torkelson up to bat. So here we go, 2-2 count in. Spencer will go down looking. Very anticlimactic at bat right there to end with a strikeout looking. Jeremy Pena, the shortstop, will go down looking. Bye-bye, Jeremy Pena. You tried. He really did try right there. I mean, for a Brewers team that has a lot of big name value, Jose Ramirez, Jeremy Pena, they have, what is that, Alex Kilroff, Ryan Mountcastle, Jose Ramirez. A lot of name value, just doesn't really seem like it equates for much on this team. Alexander Canario, Thomas Nido, I believe, is their catcher. Is Nido the catcher? Nido's the catcher, right? He grounds that one out. So I believe the last guy then was the center fielder. So hopefully we figured out who everyone is. But up's our DH, Heston Kjerstad, who strikes out swinging. That's going to be out number 1. Javier's got 5 punch-outs so far through the day. Up comes Acuna, and he will send that one to center field. That one will be caught by Ransom for out number 2. So there's 2 outs now here in the inning. As we're going to have the 7-hole hitter, Jason Dominguez, batting .247. Sends that one to left. That's going to get down. That's going to be the first hit of the game for either team. Yeah, first hit right there for either team right now. So Javier is his no-hitter's done. Now here we go. Elijah Green's up, and Green follows up that single with a single of his own. Dominguez, he's got some fleet feet right there. And he's going to go from first to third on that 2-out single. So there you go. Big bases mover right there. Drew Jones strikes out swinging right there, the fastball inside, and that will end the 4th inning right there. No runs scored on 1 hit and a walk. You hate to see, I guess, 2 hits and no walks, actually. Luis Guillorme, he's back up here in the 4th inning. He's going to send that one to left field. That's past a diving Gunnar and a diving Jackson Holliday for a leadoff single here in the 4th. So first hit issued by Clayton Kershaw. And now it comes Sal Frelick, and Frelick puts down on the ground. Gunnar to Acuna. Acuna to first. That one's thrown away into the dugout right there. Hate to see that error right there. But following that up with a strikeout there of Tommy Ransom. And Ransom goes down looking. Ryan Mountcastle also goes down looking as well. And that's going to end the 4th. So that error did not come back to bite the Orioles at all. You like to see that right there. Aaron Ashby. All right, the Brewers are going to the bullpen early in this game. So 25 games, 1-6, 2 for 4 in saves, a .390 ERA. So Ashby looks like he gets tossed in a lot of late inning kind of leverage games. But the fact that he comes out of the bullpen right there and instantly lets up a home run to Gunnar Henderson, his 17th of the season. Might be a loss number 7 on the season for him. Not a great look right there. Not good at all to come out of the bullpen and the first batter you face out of the pen takes you deep. Definitely not what the manager signed up for when he called your name. Adley Rutschman's up now, and Rutschman will strike out. All right, that sounds about right. Rutschman just not seeing the ball well, it seems like, these past couple of games. But now up comes Jackson Holliday. Holliday 0 for 2 on the day. That one's grounded to Ramirez. Ramirez throws across his body. That's going to be in time to get out the speedy Jackson Holliday. So 2 outs now here in the 5th. Up comes Spencer Torkelson, who will strike out the slider down low. So a leadoff home run here by Gunnar. Extends the lead for the Orioles. Now up comes Jose Ramirez, who's going to strike out. So no leadoff home run for the Brewers' third baseman. You hate to see that. Now up comes Alex Kilroff, the DH, and the DH will put that one on the ground. That one's fielded by Holliday, who goes to first in time for out number 2. So there are 2 outs now here in this 5th inning. Jeremy Pena, the shortstop's up now, and he will put that one on the ground. And Acuna's got it. Goes to first in time, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 5th. Top of the 6th, here we go. Kjerstad leads things off with a base knock right there. So a nice leadoff single for the Orioles' designated hitter, Heston Kjerstad. So Kjerstad now standing on first base, followed by Luis Angel Acuna, who strikes out in the circle change, way too low to do anything with. Like, what are you swinging at right there? Jason Dominguez up, and he takes the hanging 12-6 curveball to right field. That one's going to be caught. That's going to be the 2nd out here in the inning for the Baltimore batters. So 2 outs now here in the inning, following the fly by Jason Dominguez. And that's going to bring up our 8-hole hitter, Drew Jones, who, with the 3-1 count, gets issued the free pass. So there you go. Drew Jones gets another walk in this one. And up comes Elijah Green, the center fielder. He has a 1-2 count, and he will send that one to right field. That's a hanging 12-6 curveball, but right to the right fielder. That's going to be the final out here in the 6th. On to the bottom half of the inning now, as we're going to have Canario. He's going to strike out swing. So big out number 1 right there. 9th punch out of the game for Clayton. He's definitely dealing so far in this. And you like to see the Clayton just kind of turning back the clock for this game. We have Thomas Nido up, and Nido will put that one on the ground. Torkelson has it. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and there you go. Big out number 2. So there's 2 down now here in the inning. And we're going to have up the lead-off hitter, Luis Guillermo, who does have the only hit of the game for the Brew Crew. Pop up on the infield. Gunnar comes in. Gunnar calling off anyone, and Gunnar makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 6th inning. On to the top of the 7th now here for the Orioles offense. They're going to be taking on Jose Castillo. 30 games, 2-2 for the win-loss record. 3 blown saves, a 5.28 ERA. Not the pitcher I'm assuming that they wanted to go to against this Orioles team, but he does strike out the first batter, Gunnar Henderson. So no back-to-back leadoff home runs for Gunnar. Next at bats, Adley Rutschman, who drives that one to center field. That one's going to be caught. So, I mean, it was close. I mean, we thought we had it. He made some good contact right there. Just could not get it to fall. Holiday up, and Holiday gets issued the free pass. Looks like no pitcher, honestly, has some really good control in this one. I think every pitcher's at least issued 1 walk. Back-to-back walks issued by this reliever right here. That's why I have a 5.28 ERA. Just saying, it's not a good look for you. Following the walk, 3rd straight walk. 3 walks with 2 outs, loads the bases. And out comes Joel Kuhnel. 34 games, 1 win, a 4.28 ERA. The Brewers just burning bullpen pieces like it's nothing. So this is what, their 4th bullpen arm right now. And he's going to get Luis Angel Acuna to pop up behind home plate. Nido makes the catch, and that's going to end the 7th inning. On to the bottom half now of the inning as the Orioles still lead 1-0 here. Milwaukee looking for their 2nd hit of the game, honestly. Sal Frelick will lead things off with the ground out to the second baseman, and there you go. That's out number 1. So 1 down now here in this one, as up will be the 3-hole hitter. That's going to be Thomas Ransom, and Ransom sends that one to center. Not quite his namesake as the left fielder, but left field to center field. Close enough on the similarities for the fly out. So a big 2nd out now as up comes Mountcastle. And Mountcastle with a 1-2 count will strike out swinging. So that's going to be a 1-2-3 7th as we're on to the top of the 8th now as Penn Murphy comes out. 28 games, 1-2 with a 5.02 ERA for Penn here. And again, this is what, the 5th bullpen arm now for the Brewers? Definitely not what they wanted to have happen here. But Murphy does strike out Dominguez in their first meetup right here at the game. You hate to see that right there for Jason. Next batter up, Elijah Green will ground that one to the second baseman. And Guillermo's got it. He goes to first with it. That's in time for the 2nd out here in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down now here in the top of the 8th inning. On now to Drew Jones, who will be issued the free pass. Again, that's like, what, the 2nd or 3rd walk for Drew Jones of this one? He is a on-base getting machine with those walks. Gunner's up now, and Gunner sends that one to left. That one's going to get down, take a couple hops into that left field corner. And Drew Jones not only does have a great eye, he's got some great wheels. That's going to be an RBI double. Gunner's tagged out trying to go to 3rd. But the run does score, so a 2-0 lead. Orion Kerkering comes in relief of Clayton Kershaw, 24 games, 21 innings pitched, a 2.91 ERA here for Kerkering. So the former top prospect for the Philadelphia Phillies, Orion Kerkering, takes on Jose Ramirez, who promptly strikes out on the changeup. So there you go, big out number 1 there for Kerkering. Now comes Alex Kilroff, and Kilroff will strike out swinging as well. Back-to-back punch-outs now for the Orioles reliever, as we're looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Jeremy Pena will pop this one up. That one's shallow and right, but Dominguez, who's fleet-footed, gets there in time and makes the final out. 1-2-3 go the Brewers. As on to the top now of the 9th. Anthony Salametto, former Pirates top prospect right here. 26 games, a 4.26 ERA. 58 strikeouts, 27 walks for Salametto here. Now Adley Rutschman Leads things off with a walk. All right, way to go. I think the only pitchers that haven't issued a walk are the ones that came in relief in the middle of an inning. So they already had like 2 outs in the inning and they only got to face 1 batter. I think those are the only ones that didn't issue walks. I think so. I could be entirely wrong too. Who knows? But there you go. Spencer Torkelson's up now. Torkelson will drive that one to left center field. That one's back and deep, but that one's going to be caught, though, by the left fielder. That's going to be out number 2. Our runner try to get a big jump there. Has to dive back in head first, but it's all peachy keen. Now up comes Kerstead, and Kerstead puts that one on the ground. That one bleeds in the center field. Runner's going to hold up at second base right there. He thought about third, but he's like, yeah, I'm kind of slow. So he's going to hold up at second there. So 2-1, 2 out now here for Acuna. And Acuna sends that one to right center field. That one's going to get down. Runner from second. He's going to go home. There you go. He scores with ease. Look at that. Everyone takes an extra base on the throw home. So a 3-0 game now here as out comes Brian Baker. Baker, 22 games, 8-11. I guess 8 for 11 in saves. A 3.98 ERA here for Baker. Wasn't Baker a former Oriole who lost 3 games in the ALDS, and that's what got him cut? I guess not re-signed. But he faces 1 batter. That batter flares out, and out comes Craig Kimbrell. Kimbrell, 22 games. He's got 1 loss on the season. 14 for 16 in saves. 19 innings pitched. A 5.95 ERA. 27 strikeouts to 6 walks here for the veteran closer. First batter up. Big punch out there. It's going to be the center fielder going down swinging. That's going to be the first punch out of the game here for Craig Kimbrell. Next batter up, Nito will ground that one to Torkelson. Torkelson will step on the bag himself for out number 2. So there are 2 outs now here in this 9th inning. And Baltimore is moments away here from, shutting out the Brewers. Not going to happen this at-bat, though, as Guillermo gets his second base knock of the game. Thankfully, Drew Jones gets to it quickly, and that's going to be only a 2-out single. Now Sal Frelick up, and Frelick grounds that one. Fielded by Holiday. Holiday to first in time. Just beating out Sal Frelick. And that's going to end the game here for the Brewers. That is a 3-0 victory here for the Baltimore Orioles. You love to see that right there. You love to see Baltimore show up here, on the road. And just, they just do what they got to do. They win final score of 3-0. Kershaw gets the win. His 300th. Yes, the 300th of his career right there. You love to see that. Aaron Ashby gets the loss. I mean, I told you he was going to get like his 7th or 8th loss of the season. You hate to see that, definitely. Not a great look there. But Kershaw, he did his thing, and there you go. He gets rolled with his 300th career win in his age 40 season. So 40 years of age, 20 seasons in baseball, 300 career wins. You love to see it. But text on YouTube, though. Peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy. Catch you next episode.